So breaking news, Rubi pressed Kanel, I think that's how you say this guy's name, after he asked her when she's hosting a beep 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 fan contest.
Can I be honest with you?
What's up?
Be honest. When are you hosting like a fan contest?
A what?
A fan contest. Never?
Now it appears that they was like at a bar or at like wherever they were, a Dave and Buster's type of place. I don't think this was a club, right? It could have been. And Mr. Kanel walks up to Rubi and asks her the darnest thing. But she was very understanding because she could have went off. Y'all know Tommy? I think her name is Tommy Lee. She's on, is it Bad Girls Club or like Love and Hip Hop? Somebody like that. If you come up to her and say something crazy, you probably getting popped in your lip. But Kanel know who to try and who not to try. Rubi, she's more chill, laid back. She's not like a rowdy. She's not like a rowdy female, clearly, because she could have acted out, but that's just probably not. It's probably not her background. That's not who she is as a person. Okay. Some of the comments are saying that's not pressing. Of course, it's a clickbait title. That's disrespectful, very. But you know what? Like, it seemed like the influencers, they're getting more disrespectful just for the clout. Like, I think we're gonna talk about Loaf TV next. Now, if y'all remember, when was it? Was it like last year maybe? When he put Halle Bailey on his draws, and then he made the diss song to DDG. He has been streaming, and I can't even watch his stuff. It's just too much. Like, he shaved his eyebrows. He didn't put, I don't know if it was real poop. Hopefully it was fake. Hopefully it was some chocolate, some melted chocolate on his pants, and he would like walk in a restaurant just to get people's reaction. He on his boot gang. Y'all remember boot gang? And now he's John Cabana. Like, he changed. He gave his life to the Lord. Thank God. Because he was crashing out. Like, clout and the fame, when you get a taste of it, for some people, is really addictive. And it makes them lose their morals and lose all self-respect. Even if it was just a little bit of self-respect they had, it goes out the window. And they completely is not self-aware. And they just willing to do anything, and that's not good, bro. It gets dangerous. Like, the stuff that Loaf is doing, I don't even think he got security. Like, you can lose your life doing some of the stuff that he be doing, all for the sake of clout. And then wherever they were, I seen the clip of DDG and Dub. Play the clip. Didn't hear it, like, trying to find the video that Loaf did on his channel. He deleted or he privated or something, because I don't see none of his DDG videos, because he had like multiple videos. It was the music video, it was like a story time. He was telling what happened at some party that they was all at, and he said that DDG had his security kick Loaf and his friend out of the party or something like that. Those of you who are not familiar with this was a year ago. I looked on Twitter and I found a tweet. It was around September of last year. What happened was Loaf, I think he signed, right? So he be at industry parties and he knows celebrities and stuff like that. So Loaf asked Dub on camera, do I look like your brother? And Dub was like, yeah, you do look like him, right? This is all on camera. And then they was like talking about doing a video in the future. But I think Dub ghosted him right after that, and Loaf felt some type of way, and then Loaf did a diss song towards DDG, and that's when he put Halle on his boxers, and it was like disrespectful to Halle. He had some disrespectful stuff in the music video. If y'all remember, y'all saw it, y'all know. So this is why when Dub saw him in person, he chased him, he confronts him or whatever, and then Loaf ran. So Loaf is like, he's just a troll. He's not really a fighter. He's not trying to fight nobody, clearly. He's just trying to get his content. What is it? Rage bait. Get his views, get his money. He ain't trying to fight nobody, clearly. Which is fine. You ain't got to be no fighter. But you got to tone it down a little bit, because you making people mad in real life. And then you in the same industry. You hanging with the same people. You going to the same events. And then they see you in person. And now look. But this is more content for him. He probably going to talk about it on his stream tonight. Let me know what y'all think. And then DDG made a video. He said we pressed an op and made him run for his life on camera. Oh, and then he met his twin, Keith Lee. So Keith Lee is his real twin, because they was trying to say that Loaf was his twin. And what's the other guy? Dean the Great. I said Dean the Great was his twin. So y'all triplets. Wait, how many people is that? DDG, Loaf, Dean, and Keith. That's 4 people. So Neek's mom, her mom name is Cindy. Cindy told a story time. It's like 2 or 3 videos that she has already uploaded about this situation. How she caught her ex cheating. And she was with her ex for like years. I forgot how many years. It was years. It was like more than 10 years, I think. And she caught her cheating with her friend in her house, inside of her grandson, which is Neek's son, bed. Like, this story is so crazy. It sounds like a Lifetime movie. Like, people really be going through these crazy situations that you would think is a movie. Sounds like a Tyler Perry story or something. So what happened was they was all out. Cindy, which is Neek's mom, the ex, and the friend. They was out drinking, right? They come back to the house. The friend, I think they named her Tricky Trina. The friend asked Cindy, hey, can I spend the night because I drunk too much? Cindy said this is out of her character to allow people to spend the night, but she was trying to be a good friend, let the girl spend the night, right? Cindy is really tired because they allegedly put something in her drink at the club or at the bar, wherever they were, to make her go to sleep so they can do what they do. But Cindy noticed that her girl was not laying next to her. So she gets up and she's looking for her, like going to the bathroom, going to the kitchen, looking for her girl. Like, where is she? So when she go to Kaiser, that's Neek's son. When she goes to Kaiser room, Cindy said the girlfriend was sitting at the edge of the bed with the TV remote, talking about I'm about to turn the TV off. And then Tricky Trina is in the bed with the blankets over her head. So she like, what are you doing in here? Tricky Trina said, I'm about to turn the TV off. She like, what are you doing in here? Like, what are you doing in here with her? You feel me?
A text message. The text message is from Tricky Trina saying, I felt uncomfortable, so I left. I'm like, oh no. So I text her back. I was like, oh, you should feel uncomfortable. And I still got the text messages. I was like, oh, you should feel uncomfortable because something inappropriate was going on. You need to get back here. So she was like, oh no, I kept calling her. She's not answering at this time. So I'm texting her like, you need to get back here right now. We need to talk about what happened in that room, blah, blah, blah. So my son walked in there. I'm just like screaming, I need to know. I need answers. So my son walks in there. I walk in the hallway and he walks in the hallway and he meets me there. And he said, Mama, I think you're tripping. And I was like, why you say that? He said, my ex has been getting drunk lately a lot. Well, we thought that she had just been getting drunk a lot lately. Come to find out that she was back on prescribed meds. He was like I said, it's so many parts to this. Like, I can't put all the clips, but if y'all seen the video, go to the comments and let me know what y'all think when y'all listen to this crazy story. She said her son said she was tripping. Her son is an adult. Her son was in the house in the living room with his girl. They didn't care. This is what happens when you pop pills and you drink alcohol and you mix it. So Cindy said the girlfriend had a history of abusing pills. She didn't say what kind of pills, but she got a history of abusing pills. Cindy was under the impression that the girl was not popping pills no more, but clearly she was. And you drinking. So this is why she did something so crazy. Like, when you do that, you opening yourself up to a whole nother realm and you allowing these spirits to take control. That's why Cindy said when she looked at her in her eyes, it was like
a demon. It wasn't her, exactly, because it was another entity taking over her body, having her do this crazy stuff. And we're unaware. You're unaware. And then you wake up the next morning, what did I do? Now your whole relationship gone. Boom, like that. Now Cindy got a whole new girl that she dating. Listen, when you drink alcohol, when you go to the liquor store or you go to the grocery store, wherever you get your liquor, what does it say at the top? It says spirits, right? It don't say alcohol, it says spirits. Why it say spirits? What they really got y'all drinking? And this is no knock, because I used to drink, okay? But not no more. Not anymore, because you're opening yourself up to stuff that you have no control over. That's why when you drink, some people, I can only handle this. I can only handle, you think you can handle light, or you think you can handle dark. Or when I drink dark, it makes me do this. It makes me, when they drink, they turn into a whole completely different person. Yeah, they do. Exactly. Don't drink. Don't do drugs, kids. Let's talk about Abby Nicole and Kiana J. So y'all know they was popping a couple of years ago. Like, you wouldn't see one without the other. They used to dress in the same colors and all of that, right? And then they fell out. And now they're kind of cool, but they don't hang out. They don't do videos and stuff. So Kiana had did a video with Neek and like a group of people, and she had said that she had got a booking, right? A very special booking. And Abby, her good friend at the time, did not congratulate her. And Abby had did some slick stuff behind Kiana's back. So Abby makes a video responding to this. So y'all mean to tell me y'all threw away y'all whole friendship because Abby wanted to get paid for this trip? She wanted to be booked as well because it did not make sense to her financially to use her money to fly out to Canada. Ain't no telling how much that costs. Probably got to book your own hotel and whatever the expense is. It didn't make sense to her to do that without getting paid or without it being like a business trip instead of a just personal, I'm supporting my friend trip, when she had just went on tour all around the world or wherever y'all went with Kiana. Now, she could have congratulated her. I'm not sure why she didn't congratulate her. But am I the only one that think that Abby is not in the wrong for wanting to get paid, like wanting it to be a business thing and not just like she probably couldn't afford it. It wasn't making sense to her. And then she said she tried to call Kiana, but Kiana didn't answer the phone. So she was trying to reach Kiana before the promoter to let her know. But the promoter got to Kiana first. And that's why Kiana felt some type of way, like, oh, you wanted to get booked as well. But she had to hear it from the promoter and not Abby.
We went to 12 cities in literally like, I want to say 10 days. And we ran up a tour together. You know, I supported her tour and came on, and I appreciate her for letting me come on because it was a great experience. So me and Kiana have been on flyers. Even we got booked in clubs after the tour, been on flyers together. We've been in Atlanta together all the time. So when I reached out and went and asked him, I didn't think it would be an issue because me and her do joint postings all the time. But there was a little bit of a gap in 2023 where we didn't do that. Because like I said, when I first moved to Houston, I was kind of like, I stayed put. So that would have been like our first time doing something together since I want to say like Feb, like since the You Better Be Here tour, probably like around her birthday. I can't remember, but it was a little gap since we had did something joint like that. So anyway, as soon as I hit up the promoter, like, yo, you see everybody tagging me under your post.
This clip cut off when I was talking about it, but basically I was saying that he after I was like, did you see everybody tagging me under your post? He was like, yeah, you should come out here. And I was like, it's not gonna make no sense for me to come out there right now unless I'm getting paid. Granted, what I was going through. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify that part.
You know, especially where I was at in the situation, I wasn't in a position to just get up and just go on trips without it making sense for me.
Communication is key in every situation. I think Abby should have told Kiana, like, girl, look, if you couldn't afford it, if it was too much, just tell her, be honest, you know? But I think Kiana was already upset because she already felt like she was getting snaked. So when somebody is already upset, it's like there's no talking to them. It's like, oh, you're not going to understand. So then Abby probably got in her feelings. It's like, all right, you think that I'm trying to be slick. I'm not trying to be slick. You're not hearing me out. And then y'all fell out. But they're kind of cool now. But when you fall out with somebody like that and you can repair, it's repairable. Their friendship is repairable. I'm not sure why they not, Abby was saying like, oh, you know, if so Abby is, I think Abby is down for a sit down, but Kiana probably don't want to do a sit down video. And then if you read the comments, if Kiana is reading the comments is saying that Abby wants Kiana's whole life. Abby is the villain. Abby's jealous of Kiana and all of that. So if Kiana is reading these comments, she's going to start believing it. You cannot read toxicity and think that it's not going to affect you. It's going to shape how you view Abby. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Have you guys ever fell out with one of your good friends? I actually fell out with one of my good friends over a drunk night, over miscommunication. But once I bettered myself and matured, I reached out to her and I was like, hey, I'm sorry for this, and this. And then she accepted my apology and then we became friends again. So yeah, apologizing is good when you are truly in the wrong, and it can repair your friendship. So I'm not sure if Abby apologized. I'm not sure if she feels like she owed Kiana an apology. Do y'all think that she owes Kiana an apology? Let me know what y'all think though, y'all. Make sure y'all smash that like button, hit that subscribe button for more topics like this.